It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the Saints and the Buccaneers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
The Florida humidity certain to be a factor in this one. There's no other way to say it, really. It is hot. It is humid here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Good job, man.
Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Now Carr. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Let's do this, man. Come on, baby. Get low.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Carr now to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now, Charles, looked like that had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Mayfield now. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
First down, here's White. Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 16, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. White. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, this is White. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now it's Carr. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Kamara off the draw. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. He completes it right side to White. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Let's do our thing. Let's go, man. Let's go.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Kamara up the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. The connection made, it's Graham. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. It's Graham again with the catch, just like the last play. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Carr. And Graham's got it. Complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Let's go with this, man.
Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Carr again. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Mayfield on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now Mayfield. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. White running to the left. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And not much running room. Down to the 32. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Let's rock and roll. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's turn it up. Get something down. Show what you got. I know you hype. I know you hype. Let's go, baby. That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's go.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And running room for Kamara on first down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now.
Now Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Let's go. Step up. Let's get some love.
Carr now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And Carr's throw caught by Olave. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. pressure. They got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. And he executed so well.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Saints. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
A run to begin the second half with White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, now Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Carr now to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The safety Antoine Winfield got in there that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Carr. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll go up the middle with White. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. Shifts by him. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now that is, as an offensive player, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And left side here, it's Graham. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Carr completes it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lutz is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The drive starts with a run by White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
They don't get nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Mayfield looks to throw. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Russell Gage from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Carr now on 1st down. It's caught outright by Graham. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Carr. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Let's go right now.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, baby. Come on, let's go. Let's roll. That's how we eat. Let's go, man.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Carr to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
And they will take a knee here. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Kamara up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And his kick here is good, and that will push the lead up to 5.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.